All right, there we have it, our time lapse for our character creation. Let's see, control play art, skill level all pro, game simulation. We'll do 10-minute quarters like we did in last year's game, 25-minute and accelerated clock. And this is actually the second time we're recording this.
It starts as one dream.
Let's try again.
Across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance. The will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality. Today, your legacy begins. On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test.
So this is the second time we're recording this because we got drafted to the Saints again. Because we played as the Saints in last year's game. If you guys remember, we just recently finished the career for that. Intimidating. I do like the press and hold factor, where you can actually change your mind if you wanted to. Extra training in the combine, and this will give us a second go at the combine, see if we can improve our stats from the last time, because I feel like we made our stats pretty general for our character there at the end of the time lapse. And I do like the UI for this year's game. It feels a lot better. It'll take me a little bit to get used to go around, like be able to navigate, but like being able to just use the bumpers to go straight to my skills instead of going into a menu is way better, where you can view everything here. Character, sphere of influence. I do like this. I haven't looked too much into it, but it looks nice. And the first time we recorded, we weren't able to get 17, so hopefully we can get 17 when we get to our team. So let's go ahead and get back into the combine.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Hewitt. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, but there's one guy out of the backfield we're all very excited to see test.
That, of course, this speedy home run threat at running back. And he's up next to the Combine's most popular event. It's time for the 40-yard dash.
Right, see, left stick, right stick down, right trigger, left trigger, and press A to dig deep. If you guys hear my button mashing, I do apologize. We just gotta dig in on this. Another year, another game, and hopefully a different team from the Saints. Before we actually jump into this, I did wanted to say, throughout the last few years that we've been playing Madden, I want to try to get into a different team. We've played at Seattle, we've played at the Saints, we've played at Panthers, we've played at the Falcons. Some of these teams were on console, but want to get some fresh faces on our videos compared to what we've been playing. So let's go ahead and get right into this.
He's getting ready. Down into his stance. And here we go.
Gonna alternate triggers. Trying as much as we can. 4-4-3.
Pretty solid
That's
time for
okay.
him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd
That's
here,
all right.
but he showed he has NFL
We
speed.
took away a little bit of speed. That's 7th for this one. That's nice. All right, B. Grade versus expected B. That's nice. That's all right. Next one is bench press. I'm going for strength here. Right stick, left stick up. Left bumper, right bumper, rapidly press, alternating. Expected result 8 to 11. Last time I did this, they were getting like 14, 15. So let's see what we can do here.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a
All right,
future
here we go.
NFLer.
Let's
it's
go.
chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
I missed it. There we go. Halfway there. We hit 8. 9. Can we hit 10? 10. 11. 11. All right.
Somebody's a regular in that weight
Who
room.
hit
As
the
those
range?
reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some
We
attention.
hit the range. Yeah, like I was saying, that's not good for us here. Bench press. I'm not sure what the bench press really records. I haven't really looked into it, but it says expected result 8 to 11. I'm not sure if that's overall or if that's just us. But it's still a good grade, surprisingly. Probably for our range then. Broad jump, rapidly press A and flick with your left stick. Expected result 9-3 to 10-4. All right.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in
That's
the
not
broad
great.
jump.
That is not great.
Well, that mark
A9.
certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the
You know what?
explosion he needed
Let's
in
try
that
this
leap.
again. We're gonna try this one again. We're gonna try this one more time. All right, rapidly press A.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Same result.
Well, that mark
that's fine.
certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, that's fine. We'll take a we'll take an L. We'll take an L here. All right, 20-yard shuttle. Flick stick matching the radial direction arrow. Run rapidly by pressing surface to button prop. So quick time event.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change
All right, let's go.
direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
Left stick right. B. Left stick left. X.
That is such an
4.06.
excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
There goes our elusiveness. Oh, #1 for that one. All right, we'll take that. All right. Chance of direction 85 plus 5. Is that going to be it?
All right, now that we're through the athletic testing,
Okay.
time for him to get some touches and show that he's the playmaker
Hot
that
spots,
these
heat
teams are
downfield
looking
juke.
for.
I had trouble with this last time. A juking too early or too late, not at all, will result in a failed attempt. Okay. I went out of bounds. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a pass, but that felt bad. Cut reaction drill. Reach the hot spot by juking right stick. Pass the dummies to finish the drill. When you get close to the dummies, they will tilt to a random side. Avoid the dummies to get the hot spot in time. Make sure you juke around dummies properly. Juking too early, too late, not at all will result in a failed attempt. All right. That was a pass. We failed. No time. We didn't finish that in time. All right, pass. Pass. We're doing way better than last time. Complete the catch for the hot spot. You must secure the catch. Have both feet down on the hot spot in order to attempt the count. Pay attention to the timer, know when to expect the pass. Timer. Okay. All right. Way better. This one we had trouble with. 40-yard mark. Give me the pass. There we go. Okay. I waited too long. I hesitated there. All right, that's fine. We've got 5 out of 8. Let's hope we don't get Saints this time.
That's called ending your
B-grade
combine
average.
strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as
All right,
every
look at our
scout in the
stats for
building
late
was
first
watching him.
rounder.
That
Okay.
wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine.
Showcasing that we are from Washington State and from Seattle to showcase our hometown. You know, our roots. We're fans of Seattle. I told you guys this several times throughout the years. All right, we got abilities. We don't get abilities yet. Core skills. I get 1 point. Let's see here. See. To reach first downs and touchdowns, ball carrier vision. Let's go for that one. Might as well. Try to level out. We are 65 overall rated. The bottom of the scale. Sphere of influence. Let's see what's updated here. Nothing too much. All right. Combine interview. All right, let's do this. Oh. Trying to move my phone. You heard that? I don't know. Right. Take time for meeting us today. Prepared a few questions. They're not like normal combine questions. What is your star teammate violating curfew? How do you handle it? Talk some sense into him. Just his face. The look on his face. Fourth quarter in the game on the line. The play call comes to you. Opportunity in the opponent's pre-snap alignment. What do you do? Try to signal it to my teammates. Teammate who criticizes the coaching staff and the media after a loss. Teammate who criticizes the coaching staff to the media after a loss. Let the coaches handle it. I don't want to be involved. I chose the dark brown hair and it looks black or gray in this angle. Prepare your body during the strength training. Longevity is the better way to go. Personal trainer unlocked. All right. Fourth quarter, goal to 1. QB is great at short yard runs. Given the choice, would you give up your carry and let him try and score? Yes. If I can trust him enough, I will let him do it. Prefer to express yourself when you're on the field. Known for my celebrations. I do like to celebrate. I always try to hit those as much as possible. Celebrity dancer unlocked. Okay. That's new. Alright. time for the NFL draft.
When that cell phone rings, time stops.
All right,
It's
who
the
is it?
single
Who is it? Who is
second
it?
that years
Steelers.
upon years of work have been leading toward. And
Steelers.
the conversation that follows.
Okay.
Ends one chapter of a football life while beginning
All
another.
right. All right. We haven't played as the Steelers yet. I normally don't play as them overall. This will be a little bit of a change, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. All right, see what we can do for this team. Hopefully we can get our number 17 on the field. All right. New thumbnail. All right, right there. New thumbnail. Better than the other one that I was going to use. It's going to be the same thumbnail that I used in last year's game. All right, personal trainer. Do we get to keep our player number? I don't know yet. Everybody's on the outer circle. I don't know. That's the wrong one. My music. Okay, yeah, it's only the EA music. All right. I was a little worried there. I don't know if my video will get flagged for the music in the background, but we'll see. They're all character, sphere of influence. Dr. Jordan Pierce, Mia Cruz, and dance superhero celebration unlocked. All right, we get one off the bat. Home field disadvantage. What? Fan base. Okay. Neutral, home field advantage, home field advantage, home field advantage. I don't know what that's about. We'll find out when we get that leveled up. Contract signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 500 XP per game, 500 credits per game, 17 million for a 4-year contract. Round 1 at pick 21 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll go ahead and sign. The loading screens for this year's game look so much better. Honestly, I think it's a positive change compared to the last few years of Madden, even though it is a rinse and repeat game. Yes, we do keep our number. All right. That is something we want to see here. Reaching influence level 4 with your head coach. New connection on your sphere of influence. All right. Aaron Rodgers, is he seriously still in the Steelers? I thought he was retired by now. Okay then. Mike Tomlin, head coach. Can I look at the uniforms? Change gear. Dark, light, dark team uniform. All right, dark gear. Torso. Do they have a... Oh, no. And these guys won't even matter. Because we can't... Color rush. The color rush is nice. I like it. Alternate doesn't look really... I don't like the 2015's alternate. Torn black jersey. I don't know if I'm allowed to use these guys in the games. Travis Kelce green jersey. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to use those in the game, but that's just appearance here. Yeah, we'll get used to using these colors, but training, weekly activities, play game. All right, we're gonna do what we did in last year's game between season 1 and season 2. We're gonna throw all of our preseason games into one episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse of our character creation. We had to do this video a second time, which wasn't too much of a bother for me, because I knew what I wanted my character to look like. And I'll see you guys in the next one.